Hello everyone and welcome back to another Stormworks video. In this video we are back with another Stormworks community build challenge. Now with the recent addition of all the new parts, whether it be coal, steam, nuclear, I thought it'd be a great idea to base a challenge around that. Now along with that, I also found this really cool add-on over on the workshop, which is actually a fully working coal loading dock. It's actually based here at the North Terminal, and I will leave a link in the video description to it. So what is the challenge and what do we need to build this time? Well, this time I'm going to be tasking you to actually go and build a coal-powered steamship here in Stormworks. Now, it doesn't just have to be any ship. This is actually going to be a ship that has to transport coal around the world of Stormworks. Yes, so you have to have two tasks here. Firstly, build a ship that is firstly powered by coal, and secondly, being able to carry coal when in storage and move it around in game. So I think pretty cool challenge, and you get to use some of the new parts and obviously discover them a little bit more in detail. So moving on to the rules for the challenge. Now they're not going to be too many, but the first thing we're going to talk about is going to be the build size restriction. Yes, there are going to be restrictions on the size of your vessel. The reason why I'm doing this is I don't want people to build massive creations and then won't have time for detailing. I also don't want people to build a way too small of a creation that won't carry too much coal. So for the challenge, the smallest your boat can be in length from bow to stern is going to be 15 meters. Now, if you're thinking, well, what's 15 meters? 15 meters times by 4 gives you the number of blocks. Okay, so the number of blocks would be 60 blocks. That's the smallest it can be in its length. The longest it can be in its length is going to be 30 meters. So once again, 30 times 4 will give you 120 blocks. Okay. So it needs to be within that range, 15 meters and 30 meters. Now there are no size requirements in terms of width, and there are no size requirements in terms of height. However, the vehicle will, or vessel or ship will be spawned within one of the docks. Now the docks of course do have a width and a height requirements or restrictions. Okay, so just make sure you don't build it too high or too wide, but it's something really big, so I wouldn't really worry about it too much. In any case, the biggest size of your creation is going to be the length from bow to stern. So size requirements is going to be the first thing. Of course, once you build your ship, it needs to be powered by steam or coal, so you need to have those components in there to move it around. I will not be allowing any diesel powered, jet powered or electric powered engines anywhere inside of the creation. It has to completely be self-efficient on coal. Okay, that's all it can use. Can't use any other cool imaginary things to go and move itself around in the world. Okay, so that is another very important rule. What else? Well, you guys can always use your XML modded pieces, whether it's windows, blocks, antennas, lights, whatever you want to XML edit, you're more than welcome to. I always, of course, do not allow performance XML improvements. So that's people going in and increasing the buoyancy on certain parts or increasing the performance of engines or whatever it is. I don't allow that. However, as I said, you're more than welcome to do anything that helps with aesthetics of your creation. And that's pretty much about it. Now, the main points of the judging, which will be probably in about 2 weeks, 3 weeks time, once we've done the whole voting and then we go and get the final 10 in a video, I'll be looking at those and see how well, firstly, it manages to load cargo, being the coal, into the vessel itself. Along with that, I'll also look at how much storage it can contain. So that's going to be some points if your vehicle or vessel ship can hold more coal than other ones. Okay, so the more amount of coal it can hold, the better and the more points it's going to get. Design points, of course, the better looking one is obviously going to get some points for designing. Performance, this challenge I'm actually going to be basing on PC performance. So if your vehicle slows down the game quite a bit, you're going to get negative points for that. I want to see as little bodies possibly used. I also want to see as small little detailing things that just add a lot of FPS hit here. Not too many things do that, but like if you spam lights on spotlights, if you get like more than 20 or 30 or 40 of them, it does obviously hurt performance. Same thing goes when you spam like rope anchors and ropes everywhere along your creation, things like that. So do keep that in mind, because obviously I know a lot of creators use pivots and things to make their creations look better. But the problem is that it does hurt performance, and not everyone is running on a great PC. And the purpose of these challenges is to obviously get some really cool creations out in the workshop so everyone can enjoy them. So I'm going to be doing quite a strict rule here. I want performance to be as best as possible, and I'm going to be judging on that. And of course, the last thing, as I always do, is ease of use. I don't want a 10-page PDF on how to use the vehicle. I want it to be quite self-explanatory. Instructions are fine. Happy with a little bit of a starting up procedure, as you guys know, but I don't want it to be so complicated and doesn't make sense at all on why you're doing certain things. So ease of use will get you some more points here in game. So guys, as always, 2 weeks for the challenge. The date when the entries will close will be the 25th of June 2021. So if you're watching past then, I am sorry, but definitely go and check out the results and go and check out what creations were made for this challenge. So that will be the date of when the entries are going to get closed. If you want to go and obviously submit your own creation and take part of this, go and join my Discord server. I do leave a link in the video description, and then all the rules will be posted on there, all the links are posted on there, and there also are instructions of how you can upload your creation and submit it for the challenge. So once you have gone and submitted your creations and the date has closed for the submissions, we'll be running a round of voting on my Discord server, so you guys can go and vote for your favorite creations that you think deserve to be in the top 2 videos, and then once we get all those creations, the top 10 of those are going to go into 2 videos where I'm going to be reviewing them, testing them out, and then voting for a final winner of this build challenge. But hopefully you guys have enjoyed this. If you have, smash that like button. If you want to see any of my future content, make sure you hit the subscribe button, and also hit that little bell icon if you're notified as soon as any of the videos get posted. And until the next one, we will see you then.